Hello, my name's Alan Fairweather, and if you're a manager, I'd like to ask you a very simple question. What is the difference between a manager and a coach? Now, I like to watch football on TV, soccer as my American friends would call it, and the person in charge of a football team in the UK is usually referred to as the manager. Now in the States, the United States, the person in charge of the baseball team or the basketball team would be referred to as the coach. Now I'm noticing more in the UK that we are now starting to refer to a football manager as a coach. So what's the difference between a manager and a coach? Now I ask that question on my seminars and workshops when I have a group of managers. And when I ask this question, what are the duties of a manager? People tend to come up with words like allocating resources, writing reports, checking information, dealing with customers, dealing with problems, interviewing. All of these sort of technical things that they're required to do on a day-to-day basis. Then I ask them, what are the duties of a coach? And I then start to hear words like inspire, encourage, set goals and objectives, give feedback, listen. More human type words. Now there's obviously a crossover between managing and coaching. But really what I'm saying is, if you want to achieve your objectives, your goals, if you want a happy and motivated team who don't take time off work, who do the job that you require them to do, look after your customers well, then you have to go to do more coaching and less managing. Now I know what you're going to say, that your manager or your organisation needs you to do all the managing things, and you probably spend a lot or a great deal of your time looking at a computer doing all the management type things. But you're going to have to fight pretty hard to become more of a coach than a manager if you want to achieve your objectives. Because ultimately, that what you'll be judged on is the success of your team. So here are 3 points that a successful coach would need to be aware of. Number 1 is spend some quality time with your people. When I say quality time, that doesn't mean quantity time. That doesn't mean an hour. That could mean 5 minutes. But you need to get to know each individual member of your team, and they need to get to know you. That will then allow you to relate the objectives of the business. You need to find out how well they're doing in their particular job, and it allows you to give them some feedback. You also need to find out more about them as human beings. Now I know a lot of people get a bit nervous about this and they think, oh, I'll be prying and so on, but people want to know that you care about them, that you're interested in them, and that will allow you to, if you're spending that time, allow you to encourage and inspire them. Now my second point is, and I mentioned it earlier, about feedback. You need to give feedback and coach people. When you see or hear one of your team doing something you do like, you need to tell them about it, and a specific way of doing that. When you see and hear them doing something you don't like, you need to tell them about it. You can then coach them on the job, or you can organise training, and you can agree a way forward. I mean, the majority of employees want to know how they're doing. They want to know if they're doing well, and if they do want to know if they're not doing so well. The third point is you need to trust your people. You need to believe in them. Now you need to show by your tone of voice, by the words you use, by your body language, that you believe in them and that you will trust them to do the job that you require them to do. It's hugely motivational for people if they think that their manager really believes in them. So there are 3 points. If you want, I say it again, a happy and motivated team who bring in the results that you require and don't give you too many problems, then you need to do more coaching and less managing. I wish you every success.